And welcome back. Today we recognize the Grace Music joins us to tell us more about his work nurturing the next generations of musicians. John Heafy is the founder of Grace Music School. John, we're so glad you could be with us.
Well, thank you for having us. We really appreciate it.
Well, we recognize the accent, and we know that you started Grace Music School in the North, and now we have one here in Mount Pleasant.
Don't hold that against
me,
please.
We love it. We welcome it. And music education is very, very important. What have you discovered throughout your career?
Well, like you said, it builds discipline, it builds confidence, it strengthens academics. I mean, you find that with my daughter Grace, all the smart kids were the musicians, it just really helps with math skills. So it's just so many things. It enhances the lives of individuals, the community. It's just great all around. Yeah.
Why did you and Jerry decide to bring Grace Music School to this part of the country? Why this community?
So we, again, from New York, we decided to move down here. We found out about Charleston. It's great history, it's great culture. And we were going to be snowbirds, actually. That was the original plan. And so what we decided to do after we learned more about cultures, we just moved down here. And about a year after we moved here, we did sell our schools up north to a great company, Ensemble Performing Arts, but with the intention of opening a music school here. And I actually continued to work with Ensemble after we sold the schools, because I'm actually an engineer by training. And so what we did was I worked for them about 3.5 years, but we found this great location right in front of Wando High School, and we said, this is the spot.
This is it.
And so our big decision was, should we do it on our own, or should we partner with Ensemble Schools? And I had a great experience with them, so we decided to partner with them. And yeah, it's great. And they can also bring resources that a small business owner can't. So, one of the things that we're very proud of is we can offer teachers, not only a great wage, but health care and retirement benefits. And most, local community schools can't provide that.
Yeah. One of the things that I recognize in finding out more about what you do with Grace Music School is you've had an opportunity to expose these students to Carnegie Hall.
Yes,
when very often we hear, how do you reach this level of success? Practice, practice, practice. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? And you've seen students actually perform there.
Yeah, I would have to say that's among the highlights of my life. We went to Carnegie 3 times, and it's a magical place. And just the students just rose to the occasion. And among, again, the best memories of my life is going to Carnegie Hall.
A big part of this also is students having an opportunity to perform and learn on quality instruments. And I know that you have the connection with Steinway and Sons as well.
That's right. So that's something we're very proud of, is the fact that after we opened our first school, it grew very rapidly to about 400 students. And Steinway took note of it. And they had a great showroom there on Long Island. And they said, we'd like to open a music school in our showroom. And that's the first time in the history of Steinway they ever did it. And they invited us to be, the operators of that school. So yeah, it was a great opportunity for us.
For students who might not be able to take advantage of what you offer at Grace, but you are still certainly committed to encouraging a student picking up an instrument, what do you say to students and to parents?
In terms of, I'm not clear.
In terms of making sure that they play instrument or encouraged to explore playing instruments.
Yeah, I think everybody should have the opportunity to learn an instrument. I mean, I've only met one adult in my entire life that regrets, giving up playing. I actually played the accordion as a kid.
Oh boy.
I don't admit that to too many people.
We'll have to do that on a different show.
But the thing is, most adults I've spoken to regret not sticking with it. And what I love about music is it's something that you can do for your entire life.
Absolutely.
So I would encourage every parent to have their child at least try music. We have students that are there just for enhancement.
Right.
And then we have students that are looking to go on for music careers.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. John Heafy, thank you so much. And of course, we want you to stay right here with us. We are coming right back with more of News 2 at 4 after a quick break.